Y'all. So, I wanted to talk about um, different demographics. Um, and I've lived in pretty much all demographics. I've lived in the hood, I've lived in the suburbs, I've lived in rural areas. So I feel like I can talk about it because I've seen all walks of life and been able to pretty much survive in all of it. But I'm going to tell you, and this might sound strange to a lot of people, the hood is the best place I've lived. And I'm going to tell you why. Because when you're in the hood, nothing is a mystery. Nothing is a mystery. The people, I mean, you got fake people in the hood, but you know to be careful in the hood. Like, it's nothing a mystery, whereas you think you can sit down and you can relax and drop your hair and you good. Like, when you in the hood, you know you look side to side, front to back. You know what I'm saying? You know that's the rules in the hood. Well, I've come to the conclusion a long time ago that the reason why I like the hood so much is because I know what to expect. Now, there's a lot of fake people in the suburbs and in rural areas. And the way I really want to break this down and say it, I can't because it's going to offend some people, and that's not, I'm not trying to do that. I'm trying to get a message across, like an eye opener right here with this message. Because in the suburbs, you know, like, you let your guard down a little bit. You know what I'm saying? You're around people that got a little bit of money. And you figure it's cool, It's like, you even go in the grocery store, you leave your purse in the cart and all of that. You feel like you cool. And sometimes you can do that. But there is instances where you will get got if you get caught slipping. In any demographic. There's criminals everywhere. Okay? My point is, don't get caught up in the exterior and think and have expectations, because the exterior is false. It's false. Like, you gotta get in, look around, and like, and be aware of what's really going on. Like, you just can't be naive to any demographic. I've seen, listen, I'm gonna tell y'all two different stories, okay? So, I gotta do this quick to time. I have, in one instance, my kids was in a nice area, good school, excellent school for them, for the education and all of that. They're in the top 10, okay? I should say that. They're in the top 10s. And I remember talking to a counselor one time, and she was telling me, she started talking about the drugs that was going on in the school at the time. And I was floored, because I was like, out here? How are they getting them? But it's everywhere. You know what I'm saying? So, like, you can't get caught up in the exterior and be like, oh, no, it's too good of an area for that. It's never too good. Nobody is ever too good for anything. Okay? Then there was I'm just gonna say, this is what I'm gonna say. Stop walking into situations judging the exterior of things, because you can be sadly mistaken. Because you can't prejudge anything. You can't prejudge anything. This was what I was thinking, and along those lines, because I know there's times where, like, I can be with a group of people, some Caucasian, some African American, and they will stalk in a store. They will stalk the African Americans, and meantime, the Caucasians is stealing. So stop prejudging stuff by the exterior. Like, and then I used to do construction. And I used to clean new houses when they was first built, and they're beautiful, beautiful houses, but they're cheaply made. They spend, like, a guy told me one time, they spend like $60,000 building a house, but they'll charge you for $500,000 for the house. And I'm not even going to get into the stuff that I've seen along, working and doing a job that will make you cringe and not want to be there. But it just goes to show, stop looking at the exterior and do your homework. So stop prejudging stuff. Because like, this is why I love the hood, because I know what to expect. So, like, if I go to the suburbs and the same thing happens to me in the suburbs that it did in the hood, it's like, oh my gosh, I just didn't even see it coming. You get what I'm saying? Don't ever relax and think you know what to expect anywhere that it's not displayed. And that's why I said I love the hood, because the hood gonna let you know from the door, we ain't playing out here. We're not playing out here. You can walk down the street and see that, and you automatically have your guards up to see they not playing. So I gotta be careful. When you go in the suburbs or the rural areas, it's so relaxing. It looks so relaxing. But they some of the biggest crooks. So be careful. But that wasn't my point. My point was stop looking at the exterior of things and do your homework. Don't be lazy. Don't be lazy, because it'll cost you. Have a beautiful, beautiful day. And guess what? The weekend is like right there. Keep pushing, baby. I'll let y'all later.